Welcome back, Awakening Beauties. So happy to be with you today. This is a new series for me. It's my health journey. I am being very vulnerable in this video and in the videos that will come as part of this series. And I started recording them over 2 months ago when I had begun a 10-day detox diet. And so I'm just being really honest and vulnerable in these videos, and I know that many of you can relate to the sort of struggle that some of us have with our weight and with our health, and honoring ourselves to take care of ourselves. A lot of times we put ourselves last, and there are consequences to that. This first video was filmed 5 days before my design director passed away on September 20th. This video was filmed on September 15th. And I've talked about in other videos how that was such a wake-up call because she was only 10 years older than me. So I wanted to, there's going to be some parts I'm going to be emotional, and I don't want you to think that I'm not doing great, because I am, but doing the detox had me really reflecting on my life. And when you're not using food to cover over how you're feeling, because we use all kinds of things to cover over how we're feeling. I've used shopping to cover over how I'm feeling, which is why I did a no-buy year in 2023. And I was using food also to cover over how I've been feeling. So when you rip away all of the masks and false identities, then you're stripped bare and have to face yourself. I began to get a lot of clarity about my life and about things that I wasn't happy about. And so anyways, I just wanted to kind of make this intro to that video and share with all of you this journey that I'm going through of taking back my health and being accountable for my health. And not to say I won't fall from grace, because P.S. I fell from grace after I finished the detox diet, and now I'm back on a good path again. So anyways, here is the first vlog that I made talking about my health journey. Just got back from a walk. It is September 15th, and it's hot outside. It's only 78 degrees, but the humidity was 89%. So it felt like, I think the weather said it felt like 89, and did it ever? But I've been on my journey now of gaining back my health and taking control of my health for a week now. What prompted that was this book, The 10-Day Detox Diet by Dr. Mark Hyman. I saw a YouTube video of his where he said, "Do you have FLC syndrome? Feel like crap syndrome?" And I said, yes, I definitely have that. It feels shameful to admit that you've let yourself go. My stomach is growling. I've gotten used to having the breakfast smoothie, and this is the time of day that I would be starting that, but it's a Sunday and I got a little later start. I just want to document, because I didn't start documenting when I started this, what my symptoms were, where I'm at physically, mentally. The past few months, I would say the past 6 months, ever since we had that shakeup at work where half of the staff was let go, and then now we're doing the work, each one of us are doing the work of multiple people. And things are improving at work, like looking up and hiring or looking to hire more people. They haven't really replaced those people because another person left after that shakeup, and So they've only sort of filled in one position of the multiple that were let go. I should take that back. They hired back one of the technical designers full-time. So now they've filled in. Really? No, we're back to, I can't even say we're back, because we had a freelance designer who used to work full-time for the company and left 2 years ago, but it's been handling multiple accounts. And she just quit and said, I'm not doing any more freelance for you guys anyway. And so they hired somebody to take over her accounts. So really, no, we haven't gained a person. We haven't gained a person except for the technical designer that they hired back. So we're still down 3 key people. Just went off on a tangent. When I get talking about work, it's hard to stop. So yeah, I was getting pretty healthy, ramping up to our trip to the Grand Canyon. But after we got back, buddy, I just sat on the couch and made bad food choices and gained back those 8 pounds that I had lost, and kind of feel worse than I ever have physically. Achy, feel like I'm slogging through mud, just trying to like walk. Anyways, that was a week ago. I should say I used to feel that way, because doing this now for 7 days, I'm already feeling way more energetic. I'm starting to feel a little bit more hopeful. My foot is still hurting. I've been having foot pain in my right foot, on the outer part of my foot. Just, I don't know if I strained it from some of the sandals I bought this summer that I've been wearing a lot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that heals itself. I just did sort of want to document, that my stomach. Sometimes you feel like everything in life is wrong. And this has just been one of those times in my life where I'm very unhappy in my job, just because of the added stress. My marriage, thank God, is really good. My relationship to the family members that I have is really good. But you just feel like you're just not where you thought you would be at this age. I'm almost, a couple weeks, I'll be 52. I certainly didn't see myself at this weight. But that's what happens when you ignore your health and you don't take care of yourself. But I am changing. I'm changing, and I have to change. And I have to make it permanent. This can't be just a diet that I do for 10 days. It can't be. And I talked to my husband last night about it, and I just told him, I can't go back. I can't go back to the way that I was eating, because I felt like garbage, and my life felt like garbage. Because when you feel that way, you don't have the energy or motivation to do fun things in your life even. I mean, I do improv and I love it. It feeds my soul. And I wish I could do that full time. That would be amazing. But it really doesn't pay. It doesn't pay at all. I don't know anybody who is a full-time improviser who is really making any money. Usually they're being supported by their spouse. So good on them, right? But most of those people, they are actors, and so they take acting jobs, which, is fickle. You can't rely on a steady stream of income usually. Or they teach classes, or they coach teams, and they're making $10 here, $10 there. It's not a fruitful income, I should say. I've never been able to answer the question, well, if you're not doing fashion design, then what would you want to do that could earn you an income? And be realistic, that could earn you an income now, that you could just switch over and earn an income. And I can't answer that question because I went to school for this and it's what I've done for over a decade now. I'm finally getting to a salary that supports that time I've put into this. I mean, if you think about it, I started school in 2006. I mean, I'm 18 years into this now. Fuck. It's crazy. In October, it'll be 18 years that I started school. I can't even believe it's been that long. Am I showing too much cleavage? Well, there's nothing I can do about that. But I want to be inspired in life. And I want to be inspiring. I want to inspire others to live a better life and to do things that bring them joy. The world is crazy and there's so many things that can really steal from our happiness and our joy. And I hear some people say they don't even believe in happiness. Like, I'm not talking about the fairy tale type of happiness. Just an internal joy that you feel like your life is on purpose. You're bringing value to others, to the world, and that you matter, that you make a difference. And I guess that's what's been sort of missing. Like, I don't feel that. I've felt very disappointed in the growth of my YouTube channel when I do feel like I've put in as much as I could while keeping my sanity, I should say, because certainly I could have foregone everything else in my life. I still have to work full time, so I could have foregone maybe a few other things in my life, like improv. But nothing is going to come in the way of improv in my life. It's just the truth. Nothing's coming in the way of improv. That's not actually a true saying either, because there's a lot of other opportunities for improv that I have passed up that, 5-6 years ago I wouldn't have. But it's simply because of my workload now and the time actually that I've spent filming, editing, putting together videos. So yeah, it just gets discouraging when you feel like you've tried so hard. You've put a lot into a project, and now it's been a year and almost 10 months. So we're coming up on 2 years that I've been doing this. That it's been very slow. I haven't even been able to monetize because YouTube changed the monetization rules. I haven't been able to get there. And then, you have to face the facts. Like, I know I'm really good at improv. I know I'm really good as a fashion designer, of managing my programs, of getting things done. There's a lot of things I know I'm really good at, but maybe I'm not good at connecting and with a wider audience. Maybe I'm not good at giving people, sort of following certain formulas to get views. And part of that is, I think, because I don't want to be like some of these other channels that are just sort of like advertisements because they're being monetized, or they have sponsors, they have sponsorships, and they're making a lot of money through various channels of getting people to click on and buy products. And that sort of goes against I don't want to say my ethics, but maybe my values of me trying to live a simpler life and to be content with what I have and not be caught up in mass consumerism. Although I am by no means, what's the word? Aesthetic? I don't know what the word is. I'm not a minimalist. I'm not refusing to buy something new just because I have something old. No, I will buy something to replace a product. I'll buy something new that I don't necessarily need, something that I want. I'm not against that. I'm like, why am I working so hard if I can't at least buy a few things that I want? But on the other hand, I don't want to be in debt, and I'm really trying to save for retirement now. Yeah, that's quickly approaching. It'll be here before I know it. And I want to retire early. I don't want to wait until I'm in my late 60s. I want to retire early. I didn't mean to make this video so long, but I just wanted to share an honest video of, where I'm at, and that through following this 10-day detox diet, I've made radical shift in how I eat, and I've cut out sugar, I've cut out caffeine, I've cut out dairy. I'm not eating as much red meat just because that's what his program calls for. I ate fish for the first time in a really long time, and it was good. My husband is a good cook, and I couldn't have done this without his help. He's really helped me in preparing some of these meals, or most of them, to be honest. I'm responsible for breakfast and my snacks, but he's made the soups and the good dinner things I've eaten. And I told him that last night. He said, no, you could have done this. He goes, you just would have been really unhappy. And that's true. I could have done it, but I would have been sort of miserable through the process. It's much easier to get home. He's already prepping dinner because I get home at least an hour after he does. And I leave the house 2 hours before he does. We have very different schedules. But yeah, it definitely has made things easier having his help. I have a feeling that at the end of the day, we will spend less on groceries because pretty much nothing will go bad. We're buying, fresh produce, and we're eating it up. And so nothing is, it's so sad when you throw out produce that's gone bad because you just didn't get to it. So yeah, I think in the end we will be saving money on groceries and just, not eating out, which typically we didn't eat out a lot, but I do feel like over the past couple of months we were eating out more, which has probably definitely been some of the issue of putting back on that weight and feeling like crap, basically. So I think I'm gonna cut this here. I'm gonna keep documenting this process. I'm not sure when I'll put these videos up. Maybe I'll wait until I'm a couple of months into this to start putting videos up. All right, I'm gonna end this now. I will keep letting you know how it's going. Well, thanks so much for watching. I will be releasing these videos sporadically, and I've already filmed quite a few of them, and I continue to film. And I really appreciate your support. I know you're going to be supportive, and please leave me a comment below if you find yourself also dealing with this or a similar struggle, because I know I'm not alone. I really do know I'm not alone, and this is a struggle that many of us have. And for me, it's not about vanity. It's about living my life to my fullest potential so that my gifts may serve others. That is really, when you narrow it down, that is the purpose for me wanting to take back control of my health. And like I've talked about in other videos, and I will talk about it more in upcoming videos when I filmed these vlogs, that my friend Syl's death was a true wake-up call to what is important in life and how I need to take care of myself, not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally, and make decisions about how I even work that support my highest good and not the highest good of others who ultimately don't appreciate what we've put into supporting them. That may be a little vague, but I think you understand what I'm talking about. And that's all I'm going to say about that right now. But anyways, again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. And until next time, I love you. I really do. You're doing great.